Hey there, tankers. Seattle Forge here. How you been? It's been a long time. I don't make as many of these as I used to, and I've missed you, tankers. We're in a Tier 8 battle on Live Oaks, and I'm lucky enough to be platooning with Damien's Gaming and his buddy Brett. Damien's Gaming is a streamer and one of the What Now crew. I still suck at shooting tanks. Anyway, so here I am. I'm playing a support vehicle. Damien is in the disgustingly powerful Skoda T56 and Brett in the almost disgustingly powerful Object 252U. So they're playing heavy tanks, and I've got a bit of a different role. Now, Brett rolls off to the north to go into the town. Good roll for the defender. And Damien decides to go to the south on the rail line. But what we notice here is that he doesn't have much support, so there's a P-43 up ahead of him. And look, that's the second time that Crusader clocked me, and I don't think spotting really added up. I'm going to switch sides of the building here. But I'm keeping my eye because I see we only really have 2 tanks that went the south route, and that's really not enough. And they're going to have to fight against a Tornwagen, which I would think would be really good on that part of the map with all the ridge lines and so on. It is a bit of a hold-down monster. Okay, so I switched sides to the Crusader. Without being spotted, the Crusader started firing the other side of the building, which made me wonder if it was a stream snipe, but let's just keep the conspiracy theories to a minimum. So, we are up by 1. Their UD is 14.5, got clocked out. I haven't yet clocked anything. I'm triple zeros. But I'm starting to look at the pile of things that are rushing our team on the south end, and it doesn't look good. And I also think that on this map, the north spawn kind of gets the fuzzy end of the lolly, so to speak, in regards to the rail line. There's too many flat spots. Not enough divots. Once they're over the top on that side, then it's kind of open shooting. So, I got peeked at on the way over here, but they're not peeking across the top of the hill, so something spotted me from the middle, I think. Anyway. So I'm going to try and set myself up a little snipery nest, so I can support my buddy Damien and the Object 416, which is a weird place for him to be, and the P-43. Now, I did mention that this is a Tier 8 game, but we're matched up here with Tier 7s, and so let's find out. The Skorpion's gun apparently works on the hull of a Tornwagen, so that's cool. So I'm up on the board. Damien's asking for help. And I'm getting spotted from back here. I would have thought that the boys up front were getting it. So I seem to be in a good position. So we can keep these boys spotted as they peek across the top. I do have an open line of sight. This is good for the snipers. It's not so great for the guys who are trying to rush towards the south. They get pushed towards the enemy base. But this is a pretty lethal sniper position. So as they come up over the top here and expose their hulls over ridge lines, I can start putting my gun to work. And so we've landed 3 penetrating shots right now. Now, I have mixed feelings with the Skorpion. It's a very nice gun. It's not quite as accurate, I think, as it used to be, even though the stats haven't changed. So something in the hidden stats is not quite the same as it used to be. But the penetration on it with even its regular rounds is pretty great. I'm shooting at heavy tanks, and I don't want to take chances because we're well behind. It's 6-2 for the enemy team, who's winning by a lot. So I want to make these shots count, so I've switched over to Premium. Didn't quite get lucky on the Tornwagen hull shot there, but looks like Damien let one loose over there. That TNH, its armor is goofy. Like, it's amazing how many green spots and orange spots you pull up when you're shooting at things like the turret. Kind of thought I breezed past it. Alright, the score hasn't changed too much. We did kill 1 additional tank. It's 6-3, and we're still trying to hold out here. But now it looks as though the balance is not so great for us over in the city. So it looks like we're getting waxed over there in the city. And our Emil didn't go into the city. He's taking a position on the slope there using his gun depression. But I don't think he has a lot to shoot at yet. So he's kind of got to wait for everybody to die before he becomes useful. And these guys are taking it a little slower, trying to peek across and get a pop at Damien and our P-43, which is lucky. Uh-oh. Looks like they took down Brett. The King Tiger took down Brett. That's a remarkable bit of gunmanship. And all they have left over there is the Tier 7 heavy tank, which is a poor tank to tend with. And then they'll have won the city and they can start coming over. So I'm hoping that we can do more to finish these boys up over here. And it looks like the Challenger's getting a little more impatient. He's poking out a little further. He's poking a little... Yeah, now he's out. And so we'll just aim in and take away a big chunk of his hit points. That did get spotted for poking out of that bush to get a clean shot. And I think the 122 TM was actually staring me down trying to aim, and I was staring him down trying to aim, and it didn't work out for him. And Damien actually got the kill shot. Cool. Alright, so it's 10-7. So this is winnable, but scary. And finally, okay, they finished off that TNH. So we've finished off that southern flank. And now I'm going to try to use the spotting from the Emil to try to pick up targets as they come around the side of the hill. And I'm going to try to keep myself from getting spotted, but I wasn't very confident with the outlines I was getting and whether things were behind an object or not. And I have no idea where that shell went. That looked like it should have been pretty good, but it was not. You know, I yanked shots, but I don't think I did that time. I think that was just the old iron. We erased the E25. My first kill! I'm on the board! I'm on the board. 4,251 damage, and I'm finally on the board with a kill. I probably had a mission to get kills, and that's why I'm getting damage. And we got another kill. That's nice. But the Emil is taking some side shots. Our Artie really appears to be in the game, but I'm not quite sure what our SU is up to. And the P43 is sitting behind me. That doesn't really help us create a crossfire. So, kind of wish he'd be somewhere else. And here's where I have to start taking some chances. And perhaps getting spotted, not being as well covered as I want to be. Alright. Is that the one that gave me away? No. Oh, Stur Emil. Stur Emil. Which is fine and dandy for an AP round. Actually, an HE round would be even better. It's 508 on that. And that's when I get spotted. And the Tigers gleefully, excitedly, you know, the Tiger has actually pretty decent DPM. You know, so he's got... Oh, but, you know, my gun is better. Oh, and I'm finished! I'm finished! I didn't finish my job, though. It's 13-12. We've got an SU-152 who's, you know, been cherry picking. He's got 3 kills, but he's not... he's been playing a little too careful, maybe. Or M12 has got 3 kills. He's great. And the P43, you know, he was pretty aggressive at the beginning of the game, but he's... And there's Samwa shows up right past the base. And we're wondering to ourselves, P43, why don't you shoot? Why don't you shoot? This is on a stream. You know, you probably want to present your best self. Best foot forward. No? Okay, well, you know, didn't penetrate the armor. Fair enough. Shoot at the turret of the Samwa. You know, we don't know what the story is with the P43. He's probably, you know, pretty decent this night, but he does have 2 kills. He's not useless. The 152 does put away the Samwa, which is amazing. And we only have an artillery to take care of. Now, the Crusader SP is actually really quick, driving backwards. If you notice at the beginning of the game, he was really all over my business. All over my business. So, he's been playing pretty smart. He's been getting shots along the way. I think he's going to be trouble. But, we've got 3 tanks against his 1 artillery. So, you know, this is a layup. You know, we got a P43, which has got 2 marks on the barrel. You know, he's got 2 kills. He's not a chump. He's not a chump. SU-152, clearly, you know, pretty good player. He's up on 4 kills. He's not a chump. But I fear that we might not be playing together quite as well as we might be at the end. This could be a case of, you know, Patters kind of not keeping their eye focused on how to win, but how to not lose, and how to maximize how they come out of the game in regards to damage. That's a theory. What's your theory? As you watch this game and you see the SU-152 goes into the town. Now, it's possible that the Crusader may have been in the town. All right, the P43's got a shot on the Crusader. That's cool. It's possible, you know, but now that he's been spotted, he has been spotted. We know where he is. The SU-152 is still driving around in the town. And I give him a little map lick saying, maybe you want to make your way south. But no, he's still driving to the very corner of the town. The M12 has, been motoring along and doing his bit. Okay, ooh, P-43 is spotted. Spotted. What's the story? What's the story? Getting outspotted by artillery. That's kind of weird. The M12. P-43 is taking a turn around, doesn't want to come in a predictable way. The M12 coming across the bridge, and the M12 is finished by the Crusader SP, who now looks like he's quickly relocating to the back corner of the map. SU-152 is actually trying to come in and join, and I actually will tell you, when we were watching this unfold and wanting to see how it ended, because I did want to see my end of battle results, because I did have a fairly nice game, I actually wondered if we were going to lose. I did actually question, is it possible that we're going to lose? But fortunately, we pull out the victory, and now we can go take a look at those post-game stats.